So this next section of our training is going to be choking. So I'm going to show you ways to get out of some particular chokes. So Hope is going to choke me, and I'm going to show you how to get out of it. So if someone's choking you, the way to get out of this choke would be to lift up your arm, regardless if you're right-handed or left-handed. You want to actually come down on their arms as such and get away. So with these techniques, the element of surprise is key, because if someone knows that you're trying to get away, then they're going to strengthen their grip or their hold. So you want to be quick and you want to get out of the choke. This next piece is going to be her choking me from behind. So if I'm washing dishes and someone comes behind, I actually call this the paw bunion because it reminds me of chopping wood. So you want to take your, congratulations hands, and you want to actually twist your body, chop down and move away. So I'll speed that up for you. Now, I know that you guys might be thinking, oh, but what if I hit them in the face? If you do the technique how I showed you, hopefully that wouldn't happen. But what you have to remember is if you're being choked, is it going to be more important for you to be choked unconscious or for you to get out of the situation? I'm always going to lean on the side of getting out of the situation. We're doing the best that we can, and as long as you're using the techniques that you've been trained on, you're safe. If you decide to go outside of the techniques that you've been trained on and use your own karate moves, or maybe you're a self-defense expert, you could be liable for damages or get a VA, because if someone gets hurt and you are using techniques that aren't approved, then you're going to be liable. So that's choking. We're going to roll right into biting. She's not going to bite me. So the one thing to remember is if someone's biting you, most people's natural reaction is to pull away. You actually don't want to do that, because what can end up happening is you can lose some arm or leg or skin or what have you. So the goal is to get the jaw to release. So you want to actually push in to the jaw. So for example, if this is Hope's mouth and she's biting me, I'm going to push in to her and push up for a release. Now, if someone's biting your fingers, you obviously don't want to push into their mouth because you can get nerve damage, and that's just not a smart move. So what you want to do is know how to guide your team and ask for help. So I would ask my teammates to come in to secure the person so that no one else can get further injured, and to have them push in on the chin. Because when you push in here, you're going to release the jaw. So in all these situations, and when it comes to intervention, is you want to remain as calm as possible. I understand that, once someone else's adrenaline goes, your adrenaline is going, but you want to remain as calm as possible, because you want to have more cognitive skill than they do, and you want to be as rational as you can so that you're able to think and that you're not responding out of panic. Because once you respond out of panic, then you or someone else may get hurt, including the other workers that are around you. Okay? So the next piece that we're going to go over is hair pulling. So those of you who have hair, some of you don't. If someone has you by the hair, you want to remain as calm as possible, but you also want to keep their hand as close to your head as possible. So you don't want to pull away, and if they're pulling away, you don't want to just let them pull all your hair out. So what you want to do is, you want to take your hand, you want to place it over their fist, and you want to hold a firm grip, because that's going to keep, hopefully, mostly, if not all of your hair in place. Then you want to take your other arm and you want to place it here, and just move with the person. Now, one thing to remember in any of these situations is to ask for help. So if you're upstairs and someone's downstairs, that might require you to yell, "Team," or "I need help," or yell someone's name, so that you have another body or another two bodies to come help support you in the situation. Because if she's pulling my hair and I'm focused here, now me personally, I'm trying to block the best I can, but if I have someone else here to help, then I don't even have to worry about blocking this arm, and I can focus on keeping her hand as close to my hair as possible. If someone's pulling your hair from behind, you want to do the same thing. One thing that I look for is if there's a flat surface like a wall, because what I would do is actually back that person up, and I would do this. So the key when you're getting your hair pulled, if it happens, is to keep the person's hand as close to your head as possible. Secure this arm so that you can keep mostly, if not all of your hair. Remain as calm as possible and ask for help.